let's give a try. And one day I also submitted my form in 2 months. When Anya was 2.5, 3 months old, the notification arrived, the name shortlisted for the who are eligible for the NIS qualification. So the exam was in Bangalore. However, we took Anya to the first trip. We had to go home to Loki's brother's place. So we went there. So Loki and Anya were managing in the car for 1 hour. So I finished my exams, came back, and I think Anya was 5 or 6 months old. Then the results declared. So I was on the top 3 from the list. The top 2 were for Loki's batch. So mine is technical background, MCA from software, plus a national medal, and all those. I was on the 3rd rank.
I am Venki, a working professional in IT as well as an amateur masters athlete and a coach for endurance sports. You are listening to the Working Athlete podcast. Here, I talk to working athletes from all walks of life and experts from various sports to provide you with inspiration, training tips, and lifestyle advice. If this is something that interests you, I have a small request from you. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from. You can also let me know what you like and what you would like to listen to more of by commenting in the comment section on YouTube. I promise to do my best to improve with each episode and bring you the best content that helps you and me get better each day. In this episode, I talked to Fariyal Jamadar. Fariyal is a UCI cycling level 2 coach and a cycling coach with National Institute of Sports. She was a national level rider representing Karnataka for many years and was part of the erstwhile Specialized KYNKYNY team. Along with her husband Lokesh Narasimhachar, she runs a bike store in Mysore called Cyclopedia and is actively building the next generation of riders from Mysore district. It was a pleasure sitting down to chat with her and about her journey in the sport and the work she is putting in for nurturing the future generation of cyclists. I hope you enjoy this conversation as much as I did. This episode is brought to you by The Bike Affair. If you are in search of a one-stop destination that caters to all your cycling needs, our today's sponsor, The Bike Affair, is the perfect place to check out. I have known the founders of The Bike Affair, Krish and Gokul, personally for nearly 15 years now. In fact, my first century ride was with Krish back in 2008. They are both exceptional human beings and entrepreneurs that believe in providing exceptional service to their customers. And it shows. With over 14 years of experience, the Bike Affair has established itself as a trusted source offering honest advice and exceptional service. They are offering a special treat for the listeners of this podcast. You can enjoy a 10% discount on your first order by using the code BikeyVenki on their website. So if you are in Hyderabad, visit their store in Kondapur, or if you are anywhere else in India, shop online by using the link thebikeaffair.com. I will leave the link in the show notes. Now, enjoy the podcast. Hi, Varu. Welcome to the Working Athlete podcast.
Thank you. In fact, I should welcome you to Mysore. Thank you for coming, Cyclopedia. It's been long time you were planning, so it didn't work out fine. Finally, today, the time is here.
Yeah. It is, it is great to be here. It is a great place you guys have built over the last 11 years. I can see the love and passion in everything that is here in this place. It is really great to see.
Thank you.
Congrats on a nice place. Uh, Faru, I want to use this opportunity to talk about your journey as an athlete, now as a coach, level 2 certified coach, and working with a lot of young talent, helping them develop into nice riders. So let us start by talking about what was your journey as a kid into sports.
So I just randomly was going school, but I'm very sportive girl. So from school days, I used to do my athletics, is all like volleyball, all the throw ball. So I was in a school team. So I used to do regularly. So on my annual day, I was just did perform well. So one fine day, my uh, like physical director. So one fine day, he asked me to come and meet. He asked me. I think I was in the 5th standard. So he asked me. So would you like to join the school team? So you are very talented. I saw your performance. I said okay. Because since I was doing, so I was on my school games. All I used to do randomly, all the games basically. There's not specific. So when I was in high school, I was chosen particularly athletics because I'm very fond of athletics. So I used to do 100, 200. I did till states. So I used to come Bangalore and everywhere. I used to come and participate for the states. Then I just doing my school sports as well. So till high school, till 11th, 12th, I did like we used to participate very focusedly. 4 p.m. like 5 p.m. we used to switch on the athletics track. We used to do some days on the throw ball team. We used to play some days on the athletics. So that's how my journey continues. So I did till 12th. So I was doing 12th. I was pursuing my science, so computers, and yeah. So then one fine day, I just decided, okay, let's focus on academics now. So then when I was doing my graduation in computers, so there I was just decided let's do some serious studies now. I want to become an engineer. So one fine day I was just passing from my sports department, and that physical director had called me and he said, we are hosting inter-collegiate cycling championship, and since we are hosting, so we don't have any female rider in our team. So I heard about you are from the sports background. Couple of your seniors have suggested me. So I please request you to come and participate. And rest all things we take care. So like first thing I just like told them very clearly. The first and last day I did my cycling is on my 7th standard.
Right.
I was going tuitions on my ladybirds and coming back home. And apart from that, I don't have any cycling background.
Right.
So, but they said, no, no, don't worry. We are going to provide you everything. So, you just need to come and participate. You just have to represent a college since we are hosting. So, I said, okay, since that sportiveness will be always there with you. No?
Correct.
So I said, okay, let's do this and let's try this. So they connected with me to the local coaches, and they asked me to get in touch with that, and you can just check. So they just gave me a small BSA Mac bike, and they asked me to come and report on that day. So I just went there, and there are some 5 to 6 colleges were participating. That was basically an inter-collegiate. Once you qualify, so you'll be on the inter-university,
Right.
all India university.
Yeah.
So on that day, I just went there. I just participated on the because it's a track event, 500 meters, 1,000 meters. So short distance. Any new beginner, like any new rider can do. So I just did a quick 2 lap of ride and I finished. And then next day they have a road event. That's a 5 kilometer in and 5 out. That's a huge distance for me.
Right.
It's a beginner. So 10 kilometer of road race we did. So I think I came some third place. Overall, some 12 to 13 cyclists, women riders were there. So then in the evening, I got a call from the coach. Congratulations, you're qualified for All India University. So which is going to happen in Punjab University, Patiala. So you have to report tomorrow, and the team is leaving as early as possible. And you just need to confirm your dates. So then, since my family is very supportive, since day one I'm doing sports, they are like very friendly. My mom is very good swimmer when she was in schools.
Okay.
So she participated till the state and nationals in her age.
So she is a sportsman.
Yeah, sportsman. And my father is very bookish guy. He's a journalist. He has completed his law.
Right.
And my brother works in British Airways.
Yeah.
So they were very supportive, and they did all their adventure stuff and all. So they were said like, whatever you want to just go and get it done in your college, or this once you switch on your professional field, you'll forget everything. So my brother said, just go get it done if you're getting the opportunity. So I said, okay, let's try this. So I just packed everything except bike. I just packed everything. I just went with them for the All India University, Patiala, which is in November 2009. That was my first day as an official cyclist to representing national level of event. So I went there. So I've seen the actual scenario of cycling world. So all the professionals at that time, I think Arvind was there. Arvind was there. Arvind was senior than me. I think 1 or 2 years senior than me. He was represent couple of the riders.
Arvind Panwa.
Yes, yes. I've seen that because he was pursuing, I think, degree or something. So I
Right.
was just started my graduation now.
Mm.
So I've seen them. Couple of their seniors. So they were couple of the riders now working in Punjab, Patiala as a police. Sweetie is there. They all are track rider.
Right.
So at that time, our Karnataka riders were in the Indian team, Indian camp. So Loki is one among them. So first time I met Loki over there. So as a rider, everyone is talking about, hey, let's meet Loki, let's meet Sabu. They were good riders
Right.
who were representing.
They're legends kind of
legends
thing.
kind of,
Right.
So they were there. So I don't know who are they. So I know only my competition. So I just went there. I meet randomly Vikram. Vikram is very good track rider. Sabu, Loki. So these people were there. So whenever there is that culture is there, no, when someone is meeting from your hometown, so they were also happy.
Right.
So when we went there, these people have came on the car, so they met, they have taken the picture with us, they wish us, and they want to give couple of the wheel and stuff to our team riders. So since it's my first competition, I don't have much preparation. I just want to go and finish the race.
Right.
So I did criterium race, I did my mass start race, and I did my one pursuit race. So track, you can do 3 events. I participated 3, and the road Rajpura, I did road race. I just finished. I managed to finish. So then while coming back, I just decided, like, I was just thinking on the train coming back, cycling is pretty interesting and I should try this. So I was just asking everyone, all my seniors who are on the train. So, Anna, can I do this? I want to do this. So the first thing they told me, if you are really interested, go, you can do. Second thing is, cycling is very expensive game. If your family is affordable, if your family can manage to continue this game, then definitely do. This is very good thing. But there are a lot of challenges. It's a very self-independent game. If you are really interested, you can try.
Right.
But I just decided, I made my mind that in those 2 days of journey from coming from Delhi to this Karnataka, I just decided, yes, I want to do racing.
Yeah.
This is very different game, something which shows whatever, if the win or lose which comes to personally, which goes to me. It's not like a group game which depends on the entire team, you know.
Right.
So I just decided, yes, I wanted to do. I reached home. The first thing when
Which year was this?
2009, 2009 October.
Right.
So I went home. I think after 12, 13 days back, I reached back home. And when I sat on the sofa and asked my parents, I want to do cycling. So, okay, go. And on that day evening, I didn't took a rest. I think I just slept for 1 or 2 hours and I just went to meet Kurni sir. He was chief coach of Karnataka team.
Right.
He was there in the hostel. So I went with my father and I asked him, Asa, I want to do racing. So he said, yeah, but it's not too late. I know, because I was started at the age of 18 and a half, almost 18. Once I started 12th. So 18 and a half. So it's not too late. You can, but you have to give your 100% because straight away you are riding in women's category, women elite category.
Correct.
So I said, yeah, I wanted to do. Then I was so involved, like one of my senior had a bike. I just purchased her old bike. It's a used bike. It's once upon a time, she was one of the pro for that group in 2000s when Loki was racing. That's a Colnago edition. It's old edition Colnago. So I said, yeah, I want to borrow this bike from her. I just purchased from her and I started my racing. Then within November, December, January, February and March, they have announced the Bihar Nationals selection trials. So this 5 months was very challenging for me because first day I think rode some 12 to 15 kilometer and I slept whole day because that's the first day of my ride.
Right.
So then I have taken very seriously. Every day I used to wake up at 4:30, 4:40, 5:30 before, like all the riders used to report at the ring road. I was the first rider. I think 5:15, 5:20, I will be reporting at the start. At that time, railway team was there. Everyone was there wishing and riding. So every day I started first day 10, 20 kilometer, but I didn't give up. So it took me a long way. Then one fine day the selection came. I did good on women's elite category on that old used bike with the normal wheels. I just upgraded with, I called Venki Bhaiya. He was super busy. I think I called him some 2 to 3 months. So I used to call Wheel Sports Venki Bhaiya, I want this stuff because I don't know much more about the bike.
Right.
So I asked Venki Bhaiya, he used to travel Bijapur and he came and he asked me, these are the things your bike has to upgrade. So I said, okay, let's upgrade this, and I wanted to do something. So here we upgraded. I went to Bihar Nationals and there I got bronze medal.
Nice.
That's the first national officially where I got bronze medal. Then the journey continues. Then 2011 was Maharashtra Nationals, and then the journey continues, the Nationals and Jamkhandi Nationals back to back,
Right.
and MTB Nationals in Pune.
Hmm.
So, and the story, and meanwhile I was representing all the 3 years. Then 2012 I completed my graduation. So I want to pursue masters
Right.
because my aim was to pursue masters. So I was preparing for my UGCSE preparation. So I did good on my UGCSE preparation, PGCAT, and then I have pursued my exams, and then I moved to Dharwad for my MCA, Masters in Computer Application.
Right.
So then I'm pursuing, and I was racing as well. So Loki had called me. There I met you first time and you had taken my picture. I still remember.
Right.
This is Manyata Tech Park.
Correct.
So Loki
That
had
crit.
called crit race, yes. Because we used to race Bijapur, Jamkhandi, a lot of village races has happened. They were
Right.
very challenging course, off and loose gravel, and you will be finishing on the road. Those kind of races we rode.
Right.
Apart from All India University and all the local races. Then one fine day, Loki had called me. Why don't you, since you are in Dharwad, so Dharwad is a little close by, half of the center of the place where I'm staying. So he asked me, Faru, you can come and do the races since you are free now. So it's a weekend. So Friday night, I used to travel to Bangalore. I used to meet Loki's family as well, and I used to race there. And I travel back on Sunday night. Monday morning, I'll be back on my college. So then I started joining BBCh races.
Yeah.
So I was focusing on more because now I'm free bird. For 3 years, I don't have much work, compared to the college days.
Right.
So on and off, I was doing training. I used to go to the Belgaum road for when I was in Dharwad, a long rides towards Dandeli roads. So I was training very well comparatively the previous years. I was free now. Then one day Loki had again called me. We have a boot camp. I had a crash before that. There was a huge crash. I think 2013 I had a crash. The crash had made me this clavicle and 3 or 4 stitches on my head.
Proper professional you become.
Yes, yes. On the left side, I fell down while training. So I fell down some 20 kilometers away from the Bijapur.
Right.
But someone, I don't know, someone has, all my juniors and seniors have took me to the hospital. Almost, I don't remember anything for 1 week. I mean, just mild remembrance was there. So then I just got up and I was recovering. It took me some 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, all those things. And I moved back to my college. Then I just decided, yeah, let's continue and I'm recovered. So then I started back. Then at that time, Vivek had informed to Loki, why don't you call Faru? She's just recovered from her injury. She can join our boot camp. So I joined the boot camp over there. At that time, Barin and the two coaches, they were Training Peaks coaches. So we met them and a lot of interesting sessions have happened.
Matt Barrett was there.
Matt was in a team. Then I think Naveen started the coaching with him.
Right.
So the two coaches. So we have attended some training camps. 3 days. I think my first day I rode color T. 1 hour 50 minutes.
Right.
I still remember. That was my first color T, 2013. So 1 hour 15 minutes. I think I took 2 or 3 stops over there.
Right.
Meera was there. Meera Velankar was there. So we were attending the boot camp. So then we did some Upper Bhavani routes and some 2 to 3 days or 4 days of Srinath Rajam was organized by
Rajam's
Yes,
boot
yes,
camps.
yes.
Yeah,
So it's very interesting camp.
right.
So pretty interesting. So then I came back, and then there was some discussion going on the team. The team was already started.
Correct.
2011, the scarcity was already started.
Yeah.
2011 March,
Hmm.
2011 March 27, the team has formed.
Hmm.
I remember. Then I used to interact Vivek and all just as a formal through Loki. Just
Right.
once or twice I met them.
Hmm.
Then one fine day, something was cooking in the team. They were introducing a women rider. I heard this.
Hmm.
So then Loki had called me. He said, Vivek wants to talk to you. So I shared your number. So he wants to talk to you.
Hmm.
Then we had a small chat, and he said, Faru, so and so, we want to introduce a women's team, and you're, I think, the first and the only women rider in your team. So we want to introduce as a women's squad.
Hmm.
So you can do whatever, road, MTB, track, you just do because you're the only girl.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we are going to follow you.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. But these guys were running a team, but these guys don't have a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So once I joined the group, so then I just decided, let's make a group, and I made a WhatsApp group, SKCT.
Yeah.
So then these boys were start having conversation over there.
Right.
So the very interesting. Then I randomly coming for all the BBCh race officially 2014, I think 13, 14. The team has introduced. Then Kiran was introduced with me, MTB rider.
Right.
Yeah. So
KKR.
yeah, then a couple of the new riders have came.
Hmm.
So then the journey continues. So 2015, I completed my masters.
Hmm.
So while pursuing master, Loki asked me, don't move to Bangalore if you want to do internship or something. We have a couple of friends here who runs the companies and startup. You can move to Mysore.
Hmm.
So he needs some help.
Hmm.
So I just decided, yeah, I think Mysore is a peaceful place where I can race, train, and
Right.
live peacefully. So I just decided, let's move to Mysore.
Hmm.
So then I moved to Mysore. I was doing internship in a couple of the companies, and after I moved and working with one or two companies.
Hmm.
Then I was parallelly I was helping Loki. Loki was traveling to Belgium for racing and training block.
Correct. Yeah.
So he was preparing for national games and
Hmm.
all. So parallelly weekends I was free, so I was helping with Loki. So
Hmm.
that's how things manage. And 2016, I think 17, 18 till we are racing. So 2016, the family said, now you guys have to be serious
Hmm.
and
Right.
try to get down and do some family kind of thing. So I said, okay. So then we got married in 2016, 1st of June. Then the journey continues, and 2017, 18. I think on that year I decided, I just sat and decided, I think I'm not doing what I love because I need to work and I need to balance the bike shop and
Right.
working it in. So one fine day I just decided, like, I mean, while Loki is introducing a lot of brands, Specialized was introduced, Garmin, and all the brands have come up in Cyclopedia, and he needs someone to support because
Right.
then we just decided, I'm not going to get involved in the MNC IT background. So I have a lot of things to do in Mysore. And when I have my own organization, then why should I go and work
Somewhere
under
else.
someone else? So on that day, I just decided, yes, I'm going to work with Cyclopedia full time. So then I started completely racing as well as working with athletes. We are hosting a lot of every alternate Sundays, weekend rides, some Chamundi challenge event, MTB races. So a couple of races. The cycling culture has totally changed in the past 2013 to now. Almost
Yeah.
11 years. It
Right.
took 11, 12 years it took us.
Hmm.
Then 2019, 20 Anya born. So then when Anya born, most few riders had called me, Faru, there is some applications have released for cycling coach from Sports Authority of India, NIS cycling coaches.
Yeah.
So,
Anya here.
yeah, this is the Anya. I say hi, Anya. Anya.
Hi.
Karkolivna. So then I just decided, yeah, let's try this. Then they asked me, they asked me to do the submission of their form because they are not user friendly with the system and all. So they asked me, Faru, can you just help me out fill this form? So On that day, I supposed to fill their form. So I asked them, okay, just give me some time when my daughter will be sleeping. I think she was just some 20-25 days old. So I asked them when she will be sleeping. I'm going to fill your form and I'm going to submit. So these people have sent me whatever on their WhatsApp, and I submitted their form. And after a couple of days, I think 1 or 2 days, Loki had asked me, why don't you also submit? Like, you just go give a try, because it's been long time. Everyone is asking. In fact, in association, they were asking me, go get it done, your certification, whatever education background you have, you can get it very easily. So then I thought, let's give a try. Let's fill the application form. Going or not going is a different story.
True.
So I just decided, okay, let's give a try. And I just one day I also submitted my form, and I think after 2 months, within 2 months, when Anya was 2.5, 3 month old, the notification arrives. The name shortlisted for the who are eligible for the NIS qualification. So the exam was in Bangalore. However, we took Anya to the first trip. We had to go home to Loki's brother's place. So we went there. So Loki and Anya were managing in the car for 1 hour. So I finished my exams and I came back. And I think Anya was, I think, 5 or 6 months old. Then the results declared. So I was on the top 3 from the list. The top 2 were for Loki's batchmate, because they already represented Commonwealth.
Right.
So for the Commonwealth, they have some additional marks, grace marks.
Right.
So mine is technical background, MCA from software, plus a national medal, and all those. I was on the 3rd rank overall. So now what should I do? Now he says, now it's online, offline going due to COVID. And there the chief coach was the senior, Loki's senior and all those. So this is, take the admission, get it done. It's online, offline. However, it's time being, it's going to be finished.
Right.
So I said, okay, let's do the admission. I just did my admission, and the online sessions have started. Some 2 to 3 months we have done some online sessions. Lot of and we are the first batch who are with a new syllabus. All the UCI rules, regulations, every day new rule book, rules, regulation, lot of everyday research, because we are the new one.
Correct.
So we don't know anything, so we cannot refer anything from the seniors.
Right.
So okay, but all the day we will be turning on the UCI websites, all the notes, rules, regulations, whole day classes. So Anya used to sleep. We manage here and there. I sometimes, when the sports science classes started, I used to turn off my camera for a while. I used to take care of Anya, and that's how. And Loki is there.
Yeah.
He used to take whenever he's free. So that's how the things managed.
Right.
And one fine day, they given a notification, you guys have to come to Hyderabad for the practicals. On that day, I decided, now what should I do? Because she's just 10, 11 month old.
Right.
Now I need to leave her. So I don't know what to do. Then Loki said, it's okay, I'll take care of her, you go. So Loki's mother was there, and my mother was there. So parallelly, they were balancing the
helping,
duty.
yeah.
Sometimes auntie was there. Then we just decided, okay, I traveled to Hyderabad. My practicals were done. Again, I need to travel to Patiala for my final practical. So we were traveling 1.5 month in Patiala, 1.5 month in Hyderabad. That's how we managed the rest of the 3 months. And 2 months internship was there. So I finished my final exams over there, and I came back. And my internship, they have nominated my name to IG Stadium. So I said, no, never. I'm not going to know IG Stadium, because I need to finish my hometown. Because Bijapur has a very good crowd with a good athlete.
Right.
So I have replaced from IG Stadium to Bijapur Sports Hostel, because my hometown is very close by, and I can stay there.
Yeah.
So I finished. However, on and off, I managed to finish, and the results declared. Before declaring the results, just some 1 week before, all athletes have done the overall championship Karnataka team for the MTB Nationals, which was held in Alandi, Pune. So we took all our athletes to meet our assistant director for Department of Youth Empower and Sports. And he asked me, you have done your diploma, no? Yeah, I'm waiting for my results. So I said, okay, but you can submit your resume. So since we are seen you are the only official coaches who are working from athletes from last 10 years. We are seeing you
Right.
organizing races, conducting association events and all. So please submit. Then okay, then I just decided and I submitted. Then they asked me to join on the December 2021. I joined officially as a cycling coach, and then a lot of opportunities have knocked me and I tried. And then federation has nominated me because they were picking the young coaches to pursue the level 1, level 2.
Correct.
Then they called me and nominated for UCI level 1, level 2 coaching the certification, which has happened in IG Stadium, Delhi.
Right.
And so Jack Jacob, a very good coach and a road rider. So who came all the way from UCI,
Right.
who took 2 weeks of sessions over there. Very nice sessions and a lot of learning things over there. And still we are learning.
Yeah.
Learning is never ending.
Yeah, it's a lifelong process,
Yes,
right?
especially for coaching athletes, it's never ending.
Correct.
So we are still learning. And then they nominated me a couple of the Asian championships, some 3 Asian championships. They nominated me as an assistant commissioner, technical officials. Then I used to travel working with federations. Then they nominated me to go and pursue the UCI Road Elite National Commission course. I went there and I have just attended my course. So that's how the journey continues. And hopefully.
Yeah. It is great to see your progression over the years.
So I believe nothing is impossible, especially for women. If they wanted to do, they can do. The only thing is they should have their mindset. They have to prepare themselves. Yes, I wanted to do. And I believe this is the right platform once you retired or from your game. There are a couple of opportunities which can keep you passionate, which can continue you as an athlete, as a sports coach. Yeah, so there are many opportunities for athletes. So they have to choose a right path. So now I have set my mind it's almost a decade now, more than a decade. So yeah, this is my platform. Working with athletes. Now we have some 13 athletes who are serious riders. And every year, 1 or 2 of our athletes are representing in MTB Asians. And they are MTB. We have very huge number of participants in MTB. I'm trying to manipulate them for the road as well, because whole year, instead of focusing on one event, they can half season they can work on road and half season they can work on MTB. Because races are very few still in India.
Correct.
And wherever the couple of races are announcing, I'm trying to take them and they are taking the experience. The more races, the more experience they'll get.
Correct. It's also can be complementary, road and MTB.
Yes.
MTB gives you more skills,
strength,
bike handling, strength, while road can give you endurance. That also kind of supplements.
And they can learn group racing techniques, tactics. So that's how. And some races, Loki, he's supposed to race this HCL cyclothon. I have registered, but unfortunately he had a crash. So, okay, but again, next up is this district selections, which is in Sunday tomorrow. And after that, next weekend is we are traveling to Hyderabad for HCL cyclothon.
Nice.
And good to see that things are changing in India. Not like what we used to do. Like 10 years back was very few races happening. For whole year we used to train for 1 or 2 races. But these days BBCh is there. There's a couple of neighboring cities like Wayanad. Recently we went for Wayanad race, and we are hosting local races, Chamundi Challenge, MTB, Mysore. So these kind of local races are coming up. The rider has to pick. That's the only way which can keep them motivate and they can continue their racing journey and they can pick their races.
So, it is important, for if there are not enough events, it is also difficult for people to kind of stay on track. Right. Now that you guys are also conducting, BBCh is always there.
A lot of platforms are there.
And we are now. When you guys were there, only BBCh was happening.
BBCh. We used to come all the way for BBCh, and BBCh is something every day is like a state level or national championship. It's a big cycling carnival.
Correct.
Very nice.
So now you guys have also kind of emulating similar things here. which is great for the local
Yeah.
riders, and also people are traveling from Bangalore and other places as well.
Yeah, and
For
it's
these
good, like
reasons.
people like
Yeah.
communities like BBCh and local here Mysore, they were promoting cycling as well.
Correct.
Behind the scene they were working hard for the promotions race, because it's not so easy to host a race.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, especially cycling is very challenging.
Very
Very
challenging.
challenging, you know, you have to take the permissions, road crash, this that, so very interesting. So good to see. I'm sure in future cycling is going to be next level, and hopefully our Indian riders Indian cycling team will qualify for Olympic events.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, yeah.
because it is a long road ahead, definitely. But the kind of it is the kind of passion and the work that you guys are putting in, you Loki and others, right? Putting in to uh, improve the next generation, right? That is very important.
Very important, and that's how the sports grows and make out us also better.
Correct,
You know,
correct.
to upgraded coaches, upgraded athletes. So that's
Right.
how we have to encourage the athletes. So that's
Exactly.
why I told like every athlete. So if you find any race which is challenging, when you see any competitive categories there, just go and participate the race.
Right.
That's very helpful for you as a performance. So we can analyze your performance as well. So yeah, it's
Excellent. This is great, Faru, and all the very best for
Thank
the
you.
journey ahead. And great job both you and Loki are doing with Cyclopedia, with the Mysore Cycling Association, and please continue doing it, and help the next generations.
Sure.
Thank you.
Mysore is always welcome for any cyclist. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Venki.
That was my conversation with Fariyal. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're enjoying these podcasts and are finding them useful, please consider supporting the podcast by subscribing to it on YouTube as well as on your favorite podcasting app. It really helps. Thanks again for your continuous support. See you next week with another guest.